Shresth Academy, a step towards the success. So dear students, the topic of today's video is relationship between the zeros and the coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. Okay, so dear students, in the previous video we have discussed about the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so what is the meaning of zeros and how can we find the zeros of a linear as well as a quadratic polynomial? Okay, all these things we have discussed in the previous video. Okay, then after that we had solved the exercise 2.1 of NCERT book. Okay, so dear students, अगर आपने previous video नहीं देखा है, okay, so I suggest please watch that video. Okay, link is given in the description. Okay, so let's start today's video and see what is the relation between the zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. Okay, dear students, let's start the video and see what is the relation between the zeros and coefficient of a quadratic polynomial. Okay, so dear students, the standard form of a quadratic polynomial, it is given by ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, so this is our standard form of any quadratic polynomial. Okay, here x is a variable and you can see here the degree or highest power of this polynomial is 2. So that's why it is a standard form of a quadratic polynomial. Here a, b, c are the coefficients, okay, or constant of the polynomials, as well as here one condition is there. A, it cannot be equal to 0. Okay, so dear students, why a cannot be equal to 0? So the reason is that if we put a is equal to 0, okay, so there is no meaning of this term, dear students. In that case our polynomial will be linear only. Okay, अगर हमने a यहाँ पे 0 रख दिया तो ये वाला टर्म ही ये वैनिश हो जाएगा, खत्म हो जाएगा. In that case we will have only these two terms. Okay, so in that case it will be a linear polynomial. Okay, so that's why a cannot be 0 for a quadratic polynomial. Okay, so here a is the coefficient of x square term. Okay, b is the coefficient of x term and c is a constant term. Okay, so dear students, if I ask how many zeros we will have for this quadratic polynomial, okay, so as I told in the previous video, the degree of the polynomial decide how many zeros we will have. Okay, since here the degree of this polynomial is 2, so we will have only 2 zeros. Okay, so for this quadratic polynomial we will have only 2 zeros. So let, dear students, the zeros of this polynomial be alpha and beta. So we are assuming the zeros of this quadratic polynomial be alpha and beta. Okay, then dear students, related to alpha and beta, okay, we are having two formulas. Okay, first one is the sum of zeros and second one is the product of zeros. Okay, so here the sum of zeros, it is given by minus b by a. So here a and b are coefficient as I told earlier. So b is the coefficient of x term and a is the coefficient of x square term. Okay, so here we are having formula. So for the sum of zeros, alpha plus beta means alpha and beta are zeros. So that's why the sum of zeros, it is equal to minus b by a. This is our first formula. Okay, now let's see the second one. So here now the product of zeros, it is given by c by a. So c in this standard polynomial, it is a constant term. Okay, so and a is the coefficient of x square term. So here the product of zeros, that is alpha into beta is equal to C by A. So this is our second formula. Okay. So dear students, here the sum of zeros, okay, we can represent it by SOZ in short form. Similarly, the product of zeros, it can be written like this, POZ in short form. Okay. So again I am concluding, dear students. So the standard form of a quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, and let the zeros of this polynomial be alpha and beta. Okay, then we will have formulas for the sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta, it is given by minus b by a. Similarly, the product of zero, that is alpha into beta, it is given by c by a. Now after this we are going to use this formula, okay, in the exercise 2.2 of NCERT book. Okay. So dear students, please remember these two formulas, okay, before solving the exercise 2.2. Okay, so because these two formulas are required for the exercise 2.2, that's why we have discussed this first. Okay, now let's solve the questions of exercise 2.2. Okay, so let's solve it. So dear students, let's solve the first question of exercise 2.2. Okay, so here I have written the question and let's see what we have to do in the question. So dear students, in the question we are given some polynomials, and for that we have to find the zeros. Okay, so we have to find the zeros of the polynomial, as well as we have to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients of polynomials. Okay, so just now we have seen the formula, what is the relation between the zeros and coefficient of the polynomial. Okay, we will use that one. Okay, but before that, let's find the zeros of the polynomial first. Okay, so dear student, let's solve the first question of this video. Okay, so here the first polynomial, it is given by px is equal to x square minus 2x minus 8. Okay, so let's find the zeros of this quadratic polynomial. Okay, so dear student, to find the zeros of this polynomial, we have to factorize this. Okay, and to factorize this quadratic polynomial, we will use the middle term split method. Okay, so after applying that method, we can only factorize this. Okay, so let's factorize. So dear students, here we will factorize this middle term 2x in such a way that after addition or subtraction we will have this middle term, and the multiplication of coefficient, it should be equal to 1 into 8. So here we will split this 2x as a x square here plus 2x minus 4x minus 8. Okay, so dear students, here you can see the middle term minus 2x, it is splitted into two terms, 2x minus 4x. So here we will have 2x minus 4x minus 2x, and when we will multiply 2 into minus 4, we will have the minus 8. Okay, so dear students, if you are not comfortable with the middle term split method, okay, then no need to worry, because इससे related भी मैंने वीडियो बना रखा है, so you can refer that video. Okay, so link मैं description में दे दूंगा, please go and watch that video. Okay, because it is compulsory to know that method for the factorization of this quadratic polynomial. Okay, so after this what we do, we make pairs. Okay, so after pairing, what we do, we take the common factor. So here from the first pair we will take x common, and inside the bracket we will have x plus 2. Okay, similarly from the next pair we can take minus 4 common, and we will have inside the bracket x plus 2. So finally here we will have x plus 2 and x minus 4. So dear students, here we have factorized this polynomial px, okay, into two factors, x plus 2 and x minus 4. Okay, so after this what we do? Okay, we equate px to 0 to find the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so here first let's equate this x plus 2 is equal to 0. Similarly, x minus 4 is equal to 0. So here we will have x is equal to minus 2 as well as x is equal to 4. So dear students, here we are having the two zeros of the quadratic polynomial. Okay, let this x is equal to minus 2, this first 0, it is equal to alpha. Okay, similarly, let this second 0, x is equal to 4, it is beta. It means we are having alpha is equal to minus 2 and beta is equal to 4 here. Okay, so now after this we are going to verify, because as in the question it is asked that we have to verify the relation between the zeros as well as the coefficient of the polynomial. Okay, so let's verify this. Now dear students, just now we have calculated the zeros of this polynomial. Okay, and the zeros are alpha is equal to minus 2 and beta is equal to 4. Okay, so after that what we have to do? Okay, we will obtain the value of coefficients. Okay, so how can we obtain the coefficients value? By comparing the given polynomial with the standard polynomial. Okay, so when we will compare this polynomial, okay, given polynomial with the standard polynomial, so here we will have a is equal to 1. Okay, so because a is the coefficient of the x square term. Okay, so here a it is equal to 1. Similarly, comparing with the standard equation, here b it will be equal to minus 2, dear students. Okay, because b is the coefficient of x term. Okay, similarly, comparing with the standard equation, here we will have c is equal to minus 8. Okay, so dear students, now we are having sufficient data, okay, to verify. Here we are having coefficients value as well as the zeros value. So now we are going to verify the first one, that is the sum of zeros, in short SOZ. So we know that, dear students, the sum of zeros it is equal to minus b by a. Okay, so let's put the value, or alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So dear students, let's put the value. So as already we have calculated, alpha is equal to minus 2 plus beta is equal to 4. Okay, similarly here we are having the value of b, it is minus 2 and the value of a is 1. So dear students, here minus 2 plus 4 we will have plus 2. Okay, similarly minus plus we will have plus 2. So dear students, you can see that 2 is equal to 2. It means the first relation is verified, that is the sum of zeros. So we have verified the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. Okay, now dear students, we are going to verify the second relation, that is the product of 0. Okay, so in short, product of zeros, and it is equal to c by a. Okay, already we have seen this. So here the product of 0, that is alpha into beta, is equal to c by a. So let's put the value. So dear students, here the alpha is minus 2 and beta is 4. Similarly, the value of c it is minus 8 and value of a is 1. So here 2 into 4 we will have here minus 8 is equal to minus 8. So dear students, you can see that minus 8 equal to minus 8. It means again we have verified the second condition. Okay, dear student, I hope आपको ये first question बहुत अच्छे से समझ आ गया होगा. Okay, so again I am summarizing. First of all, what we do, we find the zeros, then after that we compare the given equation with the standard one and find the coefficient value. Okay, then after that, after putting the values in the two formulas, okay, that is for sum of zeros and product of zeros, we can verify it. Okay, now let's verify the second question. Okay, and let's solve the second question of this video. Okay, so here I have written the question. So let the polynomial px, it is given by 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. Okay, so dear students, just see the question. It is not given in standard form, okay, because the standard form is ax square plus bx plus c, okay, because we write any polynomial starting from the highest power to the lowest power. Okay, so writing this in the standard form, we will have 6x square minus 7x minus 3. Now this is in standard form. Okay, so let's find the zeros of this polynomial by using the same method, that is the middle term split method. Okay, so dear students, here we will split this 7x, that is the middle term, in such a way that after addition or subtraction we will have this middle term and the product of that two term. Okay, in fact the coefficient of that two term, it should be equal to 6 into 3. In fact, minus 18 here. Okay, so let's factorize this. So we will have 6x square and we can split this into plus 2x minus 9x and minus 3. So here we have splitted this 7x into two parts, that is 2x minus 9x. So then we will have the minus x, and when we will multiply 2 into minus 9, we will have minus 18. Okay, so now condition is satisfied. After this, okay, let's take the common. So here we will take the 2x. Okay, so inside the bracket we will have 3x plus 1. Similarly, here we will take minus 3 common, and inside the bracket we will have 3x plus 1. So final factors, we will have 3x plus 1 and 2x minus 3. Okay, dear students, so here we have factorized the given quadratic polynomial into two factors. Okay, so here px is given by this. So after this, what we do, dear students, to find the zeros, equate px is equal to 0. Okay, so here when we will equate 3x plus 1 to 0, we will have 3x is equal to minus x, or x is equal to minus 1 by 3. So this is our first 0. Similarly, when we will equate 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, we will have 2x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 3 by 2. So this is our second 0. Okay, so let, dear students, okay, here the first 0, let it is equal to alpha and it is given by minus 1 by 3. Okay, similarly, let the second 0, it is equal to beta and it is given by 3 by 2. So dear students, here we have find the zeros of the given polynomials. Okay, so after that we have to verify. So let's verify it. So dear student, for the verification we need the coefficient value. Okay, so how can we obtain this? So by comparing with the standard equation, we can obtain the coefficient value. Okay, so here in this case we will have a is equal to 6, b is equal to minus 7 and c is equal to minus 3 we will have. Okay, so dear students, just remember, okay, don't forget the negative sign here, okay, because here the sign matters. Okay, so after this, let's verify the first one, that is the sum of zeros, and we know it is equal to minus b by a. Okay, so let's put the value. So when we will put the value of alpha and beta as well as b and a, we will have, so here alpha is equal to, dear students, minus 1 by 3 we are having. Okay, and beta is equal to plus 3 by 2. Similarly, here we are having the value of b, that is minus 7. Okay, so and the value of a, it is 6 here. Okay, so let's simplify this. So here we will take the LCM. So the LCM of 3 and 2 we will have 6. So here 3 2s are, so we will have minus 2 here and plus 9 here. Okay, so 2 3s are, so we will multiply 3. So 3 into 3 we will have 9 here. So In the right side we will have minus minus plus 7 by 6. Okay, so dear students, again simplifying, so minus 2 plus 9 means it is 7 upon 6. Similarly here in the right side we will have 7 by 6. So dear students, you can see that we have verified, okay, the sum of zeros. Okay, so the first condition is verified. Now let's verify the second condition, that is the product of 0, that is POZ is equal to C by A, or alpha into beta is equal to C by A. So let's put the value. So here we are having alpha is equal to minus 1 by 3 into beta is equal to 3 by 2. Okay, so in the right side we will have, in place of C, minus 3 upon 6. Okay, so dear students, you can see here 3 cancelled out. So in the left side we will have minus 1 by 2. Similarly, in the right side we can cut it. 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is. So in the RHS also we are having minus 1 by 2. So dear students, now you can see the second condition is also verified. Means for the given question we have verified the relation between the zeros and coefficient of the polynomial. Okay, so now we are going to solve the last question of this video. Okay, so let's solve it, and let's solve the last question of this video. Okay, so here let the given polynomial Px is equal to t square minus 15. Okay, so dear students, here you can see that here the x term is missing. Okay, so here we can solve this question by other method, like to obtain the zeros, what we do, we equate Px to 0. So here when we will equate t square minus 15 to 0, what we will have? We will have t square is equal to 15. Okay, transferring 15 to the right side, we will have t square is equal to 15. So after this, because we need to determine the variable value, so here taking the square root, what we will have, when we will take the square root, then we can write it plus minus under root 15. Okay, so dear students, just here, just look at this, how we obtain this. So here it is given in square form. So when we will take the square root, then what we will have here, in left side we will have t, and in the right side, because we cannot find the perfect square root of the 15. So that's why here it is written, okay, and inside the square root. And here we have included the plus minus sign. Okay, because whenever we take the square root, we insert the plus minus sign. It means here we are having t is equal to plus under root 15, and also t is equal to minus under root 15. Okay, so here we are having two zeros. So let the first one, it is equal to alpha. Okay, and the second one, it is equal to beta. Okay, so we are having alpha and beta. Alpha is equal to, here we are having alpha is equal to plus under root 15, as well as beta is equal to minus under root 15. Okay, so dear students, after this we have to verify the relation. Okay, so for that we need the coefficient value. Students, let's find the coefficient values. Okay, comparing with the standard equation. So here after comparing, we will have a is equal to 1, and because there is no t term or x term, we can say, so here we will have b is equal to 0 and c is equal to minus 15 we are having. Okay, for this question. So remember, since here middle term is okay missing here, that is the x term, or we can say here for this question t term. So that's why we are putting b is equal to 0. Okay, so now let's verify the first one, that is the sum of zeros, and we know it is equal to minus b by a. So after putting the value, let's see what we'll get. So here alpha is equal to here plus 15. Okay, and beta is equal to minus root 15. Okay, let's put the right side value. So here we will have 0 here. because in the question B 0 given, so here 0 upon 1 we will have 0. So here in the left side under root 15 minus 15 we will have 0, and here right side 0 also. So here the first condition is verified. Okay, now let's verify the second one, that is the product of 0. So we know that it is equal to C by A. Okay, so here let's put the value. So after putting the alpha is equal to under root 15 and the beta, that is minus under root 15. So let's put the right side value. So here we will have C minus 15 and the value of A, it is 1 here. So when we will multiply, dear students, under root 15 and minus under root 15. So here we will have minus and under root 15 under root 15, that is under root 15 square. So finally we will have 15 here. Okay, under root 15 it is 15 only. Okay, square and square root cancelled out, and in the right side also we are having minus 15. So dear student, you can see the second condition is also verified. Minus 15 is equal to minus 15. Okay, सो आई होप डियर स्टूडेंट्स आपको जितने भी क्वेश्चन हमने यहाँ सॉल्व किया आपको अच्छे से क्लियर हो गया होगा. ओके, सो आई होप डियर स्टूडेंट्स आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा होगा. ओके, सो प्लीज लाइक एंड शेयर दिस वीडियो एज वेल एज सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल. ओके, सो मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. टिल देन बी हैप्पी एंड टेक केयर ऑफ योरसेल्फ.